Tatiana Suarez is out of her UFC 310 bout with Verna Jandiroba due to a health issue. Not an injury this time. We know she's been facing a lot of injuries, is very injury prone, has had a lot of knee surgeries, things like that. Neck was giving her issues at one point, even her back at one point. I mean, just a plethora of injuries. This girl cannot get in the cage to save her life, and now she's suffering from some kind of health issue. I'm not sure what it is exactly. It has not been specified by Tatiana or her camp. Trains out of Vegas, obviously. Getting married to Patchy Mix. Big to-do here in the MMA world. Great fighter here, Tatiana Suarez. She's so inactive, a lot of fans, a lot of younger fans probably don't even know who she is or what she's done in MMA. Man, I was excited to see her get in there. I thought she'd be fighting for the title against Zhang now, but Zhang sounds like is moving up to 125. That's interesting. We could talk about that, what Zhang Weili is going to be doing in terms of fighting probably a Shevchenko or Alexa Grasso. Who knows what's going to happen there? Very interesting stuff. Zhang Weili moving up to 125, more than likely than not, because Tatiana Suarez should have been getting that title shot, was new, fresh blood on the scene for Zhang Weili, but instead was taking on Verna Jandiroba. Both are on really solid win streaks here. We're going to be fighting at UFC 310 in December, but now it's fallen off. Some kind of health issue going on with Tatiana. If you guys don't know who Tatiana is, she's 11-0, fought on the Ultimate Fighter back in the day, fights in the strawweight division. Yes, she's very strong. She also has fought in the flyweight division. She's 33 years old. She's not as young as she once was, but let's look at her record. Dude, she's 11-0. Look at all these fights. Gladiator Challenge, then the Ultimate Fighter, and then she took on Viviane Pereira. You know, she's not around obviously anymore. But then look at her next fight. Alexa Grasso in 2018. Submission victory in the first round. Dominated Alexa Grasso. Easily took her out. And then Carla Esparza. Two-time strawweight champ. Great wrestler, great grappler. Tatiana's like the Khabib of the women's strawweight division, if I had to really give her any kind of thing. She's just a great wrestler who's dangerous on the ground. Unlike a lot of women, she actually throws elbows and stuff. Think of Kayla Harris and what she's been doing. She is so dangerous on the ground. She beat up and TKO'd Carla Esparza in the third round. What the heck, man? Nina Nunes. This was kind of her comeback fight after her first injury kind of layoff thing in June of 2019. Unanimous decision. Wasn't the best of her performances, but she beat up Nina Nunes. Absolutely dominated her. And then in her comeback fight, she took 4 years off due to that knee injury. Montana De La Rosa, second round submission. That was at 125, I believe, and kind of was getting back into the swing of things. And then last year, before this more recent injury layoff, beat Jessica Andrade. Easily submitted Jessica Andrade. Jessica Andrade is almost damn near unsubmittable. We've seen how stocky, how good she is in defensive fighting. Jessica Andrade is a dangerous fighter no matter who you face, especially to grapplers and strikers. And wrestlers, not strikers. Tatiana Suarez is more of a wrestler, grappler type. Jessica Andrade, easily dispatched of her. Man, Tatiana, she was right there in title contention. I hope this injury isn't so serious. I hope it's nothing long-term. I hope it's just something short that maybe she's dealing with. She's just couldn't get things going in camp. I don't know what it is. But man, this girl is the Khabib of the women's strawweight division. She's super dangerous. Great ground and pound ability. Good submission ability on the ground. She can wrestle. She can use her jiu-jitsu to submit you. And she can beat the absolute living hell out of you on the ground. There's very few women that I like to watch fight, and Tatiana Suarez is at the top of that list. She's one of the most entertaining ground and pound artists across MMA, but specifically in women's MMA. Very fun to watch. Hoping that she gets better soon, hoping that her health issue isn't something long-term and she can get back in the cage January, February, March. Please, let's get her back in the cage. Let's get her in the win column. Let's get her back on her win streak. Get her healthy. Get her on a roll. Get her in the title picture. Please, Tatiana Suarez, get in there and give us some competition between Zhang Weili. Please, let's get her back in the cage. Let's get her a title win, title defense, whatever. Get her in there. Title wins. I don't care. Get Tatiana in there. Let her take the strawweight belt if Zhang Weili is going to be moving up. Let me know what you guys think about Tatiana Suarez. Do you even know who Tatiana Suarez is? She's taken so many long layoffs in her career. Just isn't active enough. Just can't get in the cage for the life of her. And it's just absolutely tragic in terms of just her whole career outlook. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. I know it's a women's fight. I know a lot of guys out there don't like the women's fight, but Tatiana Suarez, to her credit, is one of the women's fighters that I like to see. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one.